Hi everybody, welcome to the video. We have a what I bought at Goodwill today, and a few interesting items, a couple of high dollar items, and a couple I'm not 100% sure about. Um, so first off, I'm going to start off with this Disney, just a little Winnie the Pooh. It's from 2004. It is a quilt or blanket and cross stitch. Cross stitch. I'm pretty sure it's cross stitch. That's what it is. Now this is yeah, cross stitch. There it is. So this is brand new, and you definitely want to keep your eye out for some cross stitch sets. They do tend to go for quite a bit. This one here was $6.09. And I comped this out. Last two sold for $49, and however, none listed right now. So there were two confirmed solds with 0 listings. So one thing you definitely want to look out for is, first of all, like I always said, you want to look to see what has sold. When you're looking on the app, when you're out in the stores, you're at the flea market, wherever you source at, you're looking on the app. The app is only going to go back about 3 months. So you're getting the, what's selling consistently, within 3 months, which is a pretty good indicator of, if you pick something up, you're looking at it. It's a pretty good indicator if you're going to be able to sell it, and if you're going to be able to sell it quickly, because it has a recent history of solds. Now, sometimes you may want to not just look at solds, but you also want to look at what's currently listed, because you can look something up and it could have some solds, maybe 2 or 3 solds, but then you go to look at what's currently listed and there could be like 20 or 30 of that item. Now you're competing with 20 or 30 other people to try to sell your item when there might not be that many people actually looking for that item. You definitely want to have more solds than there are actual listed. But if it's sold, obviously people are out there looking for it. So if you are, in a position to buy something that does have confirmed solds, but yet there's quite a bit listed, you could potentially buy it, depending upon also the buying cost as well. And picture it, maybe you do better pictures than everybody else that's listed. Maybe you have better pricing. Maybe they overprice it. Maybe it's selling for 20 and everybody has it listed for 30. You can go down to 20. Well, I'm not a huge I believe in, if you're going to price something out, you want to price it what it's sold for. I don't really like undercutting people, and what it does is it pushes everybody else that comes in selling that item to go down $1. I'm gonna go down $1. I'm gonna go down $1. Then eventually you get down to a point where something that may potentially have value, someone's willing to pay $20 for it. Eventually you get 5, 6, 7 people going down. You're pushing that price down to $15, $10, and there goes your profit. So overall, I try to help. We all got to contribute to help the community of resellers or sellers, whoever's on eBay, whatever platform you sell on, to help, to help everybody make a profit and try to make a living off of this, to not try to always undercut everybody else. Because then nobody ends up making a profit at the end of the day. Then we all got to move on and find something different to sell. So I don't like undercutting people. I go by what's sold. What are people paying for that item? Then I look at what's listed currently for that item. Are people overpricing it? Could be, because there's confirmed sold at a certain price, so people could be overpricing it. It could not be popular right now. If you're willing to sit on an item, list it for what it's sold for recently, and file it away. If it's small enough, or if you have the room, you know, take it home, list it, and file it away. You know, there are someone out there is looking for it. Okay, now in this instance, so this Winnie the Pooh thing, I saw 2 confirmed solds within the last 3 months, none listed. This puts this item in kind of a unique position, which doesn't happen that often, which there is demand. I mean, it could be that there's so much demand that there's none out there, or it could be that there's not enough coming up in the market that by the time someone sees it, boom, it's gone. It's sold. So it could be just it could be just such a rare item that the moment it comes up, boom, it's gone. It's sold. So in this instance, what I'm going to do is I'm going to price this up a little bit, because there are none others that I'm going to be competing with, and there are solds. There are solds of this. And I know you've heard me say too before that sometimes with the knowledge I have on certain items, I will make a purchase at a Goodwill, wherever. I will buy something without any confirmed solds or listed. Now that's kind of a dangerous game for people who are just starting out, people who are not, maybe you're starting out and you don't have a lot of knowledge in, categories that sell on eBay or wherever. I always say eBay because that's my primary source. That's where I primarily sell on. So I know there's other platforms that people primarily sell on as well. But when you hear me say eBay, I mean, I'm kind of referring to every other platform, selling platform. So, if I don't see anything out there, I have just a lot of knowledge from over a couple of decades of buying and selling stuff. I'm more specialized in computers and toys, so I can, with confidence, buy something without solds and without listings, or without solds and with listings out there, and still get a sale. It just comes with experience. So when you come across an item that has confirmed solds and that have no current listings, I would take that opportunity to probably price up your item a little bit. I have this item here. I'm probably looking, it's confirmed solds for $49.99, about $50. So what I'm probably going to do is go about $80. I'm going to open up offers and see what I get for that item. As you can see, I only paid $6.09. So looking at a potential good profit on this Disney cross-stitch item. So definitely keep your eye out for cross-stitch. Preferably new is probably the way to go. I think I've sold some used ones, but they don't go for as much. But either way, moving on. Another interesting item here. This mug. Now this mug was $3.39. I don't know what this is really. I thought it was interesting. I did a quick lookup, and for $3, there were a couple listed. One was listed for $200. One was listed for $80. I really have no idea. I'm kind of going out on a limb here with this one, but we'll see. If anybody watches this video and can tell me what this is, I'm gonna do some more research on it and try to figure out exactly what this is to see what I should price it at. But I mean, it's a mug. It's nothing special, so we'll see about that. Got some tea lights because I needed tea lights. A whole stack of them. I was actually looking for a tea light the other day. I had to call my mom, and luckily she had a tea light, so I was able to. I bought a fairy light, so I wanted to see it in action, and all I have are large candles, so I bought myself some tea lights. See, Goodwill is great for finding great. And as a matter of fact, I didn't even find tea lights right off the bat. I was shopping around. Eventually, I heard a cart coming out. And when you hear carts coming out at Goodwill, people start rushing those carts because there's fresh new items coming out. And sure enough, there were tea lights on the cart. I was like, oh, just what I was looking for last night. So bought a big old pack of tea lights. If you're at Goodwill, definitely get stuff that you need there. If anything you're looking for, clothing wise, shoes wise. I bought shoes there. I buy a lot of clothes there. I buy stuff that, you know, I keep. Like I bought Fairy Light that I collect. Well, I don't collect them, but maybe I will start collecting them. I'm gonna keep that. I've done birthday shopping there. You know, it's you find new stuff, brand new stuff. You know, it's kind of crazy that, you know, this stuff is priced so low, and kind of makes you wonder, or kind of makes you, you know, think twice about shopping at Target or even Walmart and places. Next item here, about this toy set, just kind of random. I just quickly scanned it. It had a barcode on the bottom, so that was a quick and easy lookup. HAP, H-A-P, Family Pet Toys. They're wooden toys. So I just looked it up, and you know, this was how much was it? It was $5.29, and it goes for $30. So I was like, all right, sweet. I opened it up, looked at it, brand new on the inside. Had a big fat sticker on there with a shipping label, so I had to take that off. It's a little sticky, but hey, that was pretty cool. You know, $30. Make about 20 bucks after everything. So, and it's all boxed up, and you know, quick and easy to list and ship. Now the next item, big item I picked up. This one I took the tag off already because I got pictures of it and everything. I think this was $26 or $32, I forget. Either way, some Bose headphones. Now normally I find Bose headphones and they're tore up. So this time though, I opened these up. I look. Oop, here goes the cords. It had the cords, charging cord. It had the headphone jack as well, or the two-sided headphone thing. So in case you want to use it as just a plug-in headset, you can do that. But nice, clean Bose. These are the Comfort 35s. Go for about $100 on eBay. 100 to 150. Right in between there. So I listed these about 125 already. Got these up on the website. I tested them out. They sound great. Just a nice find. You know, sometimes you got to pay up to get those, you know, bigger sales, bigger profit. So it's not always going to turn $6 into maybe 50, 60, 70 bucks. Sometimes you got to pay like 30 bucks in order to make, you know, maybe 100, maybe 80, 90. So, but that'll be a good profit. These are great headphones too. Really soft and comfortable headphones. I kind of like these, but I mean, I already have my headphones I like, so those are going to get sold and go out the door. Plus, it's the charging port. I'm trying to charging port's micro USB, and I'm trying to go everything over to USB-C. So that way, all I have is USB-C. I got to worry about. But those are some great headphones. A good find at the Goodwill. I'm surprised they weren't all jacked up and, you know, torn. Usually all the ear cups are just torn up and, you know, completely just used to death. But so that was a good find. Some Bose headphones. Definitely keep your eye out for Bose. I mean, everybody, you know, premium brands, their speakers, their headphones. Definitely something to look out for. And but do be aware, they do get priced up a lot. So people that, you know, wherever you're sourcing, usually people know Bose and will price them up. Which I was kind of surprised they were, you know, priced so low. Because at the other, I went to another Goodwill, I saw some Bose, and they were priced like at 75, 80 bucks. Which still probably would have been a good profit, but too high of a buying cost for me. Now, the two items which I am trying to research as we speak here on the table are these two apples. Now, when it comes to glassware, the best type of glassware is something signed. Easily, or if it has the original stickers on it, then you know what it is. And if it's signed, then, or if it's signed glass, then you really, you know exactly what it is, or you can look it up at least. These may or may not be Murano, and Murano isn't a Murano glass. You'll see a lot of Murano glass a lot. If you go to TJ Maxx, you'll see Murano. TJ Maxx, they don't necessarily sell Murano glass, or at least I haven't seen Murano glass there. But a lot of it is what they call Murano inspired or Murano style glass. If you look, some of them will have tags and it'll be maybe in Italian. And if you translate it, it really says in the style of Murano. So, not authentic Murano. And Murano isn't a company. Murano is actually a Italian island. And it just so happens that the artisans from Murano are some of the best of the best glassmakers. So when it says Murano glass, that means it's coming from Murano, Italy. Not the company Murano, but somebody, an artisan from Murano, sculpted that glass. And it's hand-blown glass. It's all done by hand. And what I was looking for, I'm looking for the, the kind of the signs that it is a Murano. Look at this other one here. First of all, obviously the weight. It's a very heavy piece. The craftsmanship, it's really good, really nice, really smooth piece of glass, and just the feel of it is just, it's really nice. Then you look at the visual appeal. I mean, it's visually appealing. You can see there are bubbles in here. Now the bubbles inside the glass is a controlled. I don't know really how they do it, but it's called controlled bubbles. It was just, you can, like, towards the bottom of the glass, you can kind of see like tiny bubbles, and that's just random bubbles. That's just from the process of making the glass. But the larger bubbles kind of look like they have a bit of a pattern going on, and they kind of look the same. Now, in real Murano glass, everything's not going to be uniform because it's made by hand. It's all, everything's different. When you're making it by hand, everything's going to be different, and it's not all going to be the same. So I'm looking for imperfections, which it looks like there's some sort of, like, down here in the bottom. You can tell there, it looks like there's a bubble that, I don't know, it looks cracked or on the inside. And there's another large bubble down there on the bottom. There's another bubble up there. So definitely some imperfections in the glass making process. Overall, though, a really nice, striking piece of glass. Nice paperweight. The other sign, too, you want to notice when you're looking at glass, and hand-blown glass, of course, is going to be better than just coming off the production line. So one of the other things about Murano glass is you're going to see a nice polished bottom on that glass as well too. I do have some Murano in my currently listed. I'm not sure where it's at exactly, so I'll hopefully pull it and show it in a future video. But look at that nice polished bottom on the bottom. Some pieces of glass may have a sticker. It says Murano. But you look at the bottom and it's just, it looks unfinished, or it looks cloudy. This nice polished bottom is another indicator of Murano. Another indicator is there should be an imperfection right around the center of the bottom, because that is where the blowing apparatus, or the stick, or the pipe, whatever they use to connect the glass to the, when they're blowing the glass, it's connected to, their tool, so they have to break it off, and that usually creates a little imperfection. I'll show you on this other piece right here, but it usually creates an imperfection. There's an indentation here on this piece, so on both pieces there's an indentation there, so it's not 100% perfect there. All signs lead me to believe that this is a Murano apple. And I've seen others listed on eBay, and they list them as Murano style, Murano inspired. But I do believe these are truly Murano apples. I mean, all the signs are there as far as the technique, the polished bottom. There's a little indentation there where, the artisan broke off the glass. The bubbles are definitely not all uniform. It wasn't made by a machine or anything. So, I mean, the signs are all there. To me, it looks like Murano. Will I end up listing as Murano? I don't know. I don't know if I feel comfortable saying, I mean, I'm not an expert by any means, but I don't know if I feel comfortable saying it's Murano without 100% confirmation on that. All the signs point to it's a Murano piece, but there's tons and tons and tons and tons of pieces of glass that say Murano that are not Murano, and they look a little just like they should be Murano. Here's another glass piece. Nothing 100% special, but this one here I just wanted to show you. On this one, this is a hand-blown piece of glass, and I do believe that the blue, so there's a process in coloring, so you can work with colored glass, like this bottom part is colored glass. It's a very dark, like cobalt blue glass. This is a clear, then clear glass, and then there's a way to use colored glass to obviously get color into your glass. But then there's a technique called flashing, which flashing, you're basically flashing on the color, which I think the gold is flashed on, or you can paint glass. There's different ways to get color on the glass, but I believe the blue streams in here are actually like fused glass. I don't think that's actually colored or flashed or painted or anything. It's really thick. Either way, what I wanted to show you with this piece is this bottom piece right here. See that imperfection here? I mean, see, it's kind of polished around the edges, but right in the center, it's just pretty rough there, and that's where they broke off the this piece of glass from the device they were using to blow the glass. This one's actually a signed piece of glass, which I don't know, it looks like a JTT maybe, or 3T. I don't know what that is, but that's how you can tell if it's hand blown. It'll have an imperfection right in the center of where they broke the glass off of the blowing device that they used to create this piece. So that's what I got here today. If you guys have any, you guys see this video, anybody sees this video out there, has any insight on these apples? There are apples listed similar to this on eBay. Some say Murano, some say Murano style. Probably say Murano style because they cannot confirm or deny that it is a Murano, which I can't say with 100% certainty it is or not. But I hope you guys liked the video. Thumbs up, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you guys are finding. You guys finding stuff like this? What do you guys think about my process here? My thought process. I'm still trying to. I don't know. I'm not a very good teacher, so my kids tell me that. But at least I'm putting out there what I'm buying and selling on eBay, so you guys can see what I'm buying and selling, and hopefully this will give you guys an idea of what to look for, or if you find the exact same things out there, you'll know. You'll see the video, you see that, and you'll be like, hey, I saw that on a video. I saw the guy said you could sell it and you can make money on it, and then you see it, you buy it, and boom. You don't even have to do the research. I did the research for you, and hopefully that helped you guys out. But I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll probably do a what sold video. I listed something today that sold today. Sold within an hour of listing it. So I'll show you guys that. Or actually, I'll film it tomorrow. Then they'll come out the next day. This video will come out tomorrow. All right, guys. Catch you guys next time. Thank you.